Good evening. Welcome. We are live, and I'm doing my red light therapy. And we're going to talk about some skincare empties. I will chat as you guys come in. Please let me know if you can hear me because last time we went live, I was gabbing, talking. Y'all couldn't hear me for a good 3 minutes. So let me know if you can hear me. Is the chat chatting? We all lit. I don't know if I did this correctly. I can hear you. Okay. Hello. I am what I say I am. Hello. As you are coming in, let me know where you are viewing from. Let me know where you are viewing from. And also, we have a membership here on the channel. So, if you want to connect with like minded people to be more consistent with your skincare routine, click on that join button. We got Dallas, we got Philly. Hey, Google. We got Dallas. Thank you, Leah. And I am what I say I am for letting me know that you can hear me. Monica, how are you? We got Georgia in the house. This was going to be a members only live, but then I got scared and I was like, what if they don't show up? And I'm just here talking to myself. Monica, thank you for being a member. Monica is a member on the channel. I should have known they weren't going to let me down. Monica is from Phoenix. We got Phoenix. We got Georgia. Goo goo. 2 a.m. in South Africa. You don't know why you awake, girl. Woo. Sometimes I don't know why I'm awake at 2 a.m., but I'll be in the bed looking at TikToks. All right. So as I'm doing my red light therapy, I'm gonna show you some empties, some skincare empties that I've emptied thus far. But also in the chat, tell me something about your skin currently. Like, do you have any concerns? Are there some good things? I always say you got to celebrate your small wins. Um, is there a product that you're really loving? Is there a product that you are absolutely hating? Get all up in the comments and let me know. And then we're gonna start talking about some skincare empties. Now, I used to have a lot of skincare empties because what I would do is I would stick the empty products in a bag in a closet and just save them and pull them out as needed. But I was cleaning some stuff and I was like, girl, you trifling. And I wasn't even sure if people were into like empty videos. But then somebody had asked me to do something on empties, and I was like, you know what? Got you. We'll do something on empties right now. So I've got quite a few empty products, recent empty products. And let's chat about it. And then we'll also chat about your skincare stuff as well. And I'm gonna put them back into this bag because one of the products is like leaking all over. All right, so the first one is this Tree Hut vanilla. I got a little too much light going on over here. Okay. Can you see it? Now, as you can see, I got it from Target, but this is, before Target, started playing in our faces. But this is the vanilla Tree Hut sugar scrub. I enjoyed this immensely. I didn't think that I would love the vanilla scent. They have so many different scented flavors. Flavors? Can you call it a flavor? So many different scented varieties. One of my favorites from Tree Hut, unfortunately, is seasonal. I think it's either candy cane or peppermint or something like that. But candy cane is peppermint. But it's seasonal, so I can't get it all the time. But this vanilla one, I actually wound up buying another one from Ulta. Do you guys? Oh, it smells so good, but I love the scent of vanilla. Have you guys ever tried any of these Tree Hut scrubs, or do you have any other scrubs that are your faves? Let me know in the comments, and let me see what you guys are saying here. Stuff that we can talk about. Thanks for opening up the live up to include us non-members. Thank you. I was kind of like, oh, the members. I don't know how the members is gonna like that. Hi, Angela. But I was like, "Ooh, what if I'm in here talking to myself?" But I want more of you guys to join the membership because if you remember, I think I see some names from the last month when we were doing the skincare challenges. Please highly consider joining the membership. It's called the Consistency Club because we're going to be doing challenges like that, and I need more people to, you know. I mean, me and the three current Consistency Club members can definitely do our thing, but I think it's more fun. And then, maybe we could have like prizes and stuff like that. Like, brands send me a whole bunch of products, and while I give a lot of them to friends, sometimes I still wind up with extra things. And then, maybe we can do like giveaways of products. I can mail it out to you guys, that sort of thing. Like, I would love to. Angela, no, you got to work sneaking on your phone. Thank you so much. You happy I'm live? I'm happy I'm live too. Thank you so much, Angela. Angela is amazing. Angela is a member here on the channel. So please consider joining. Tracy, I love you too. Thank you so much. I enjoy Scrub of Your Life from Soap and Glory. Oh my God. Soap and Glory. Who was it? I think was it Jackie Ina who always used to talk about the Soap and Glory, or was it Patricia Bright? I forget who it was, but they love Soap and Glory, and I always forget to like because Soap and Glory stuff I feel like isn't like sold in a lot of places. Like I don't see it a lot, so I definitely need to check them out next time I'm out and about. Um, Leah said cystic hormonal acne. I'm on tretinoin and spironolactone, but breakthroughs take forever to get rid of. Yeah, like when you're on a skin journey, oh my God, it's a lot. Oh my God, you know what I forgot to tell you guys? I got nanobladed. I got nanoblading on my eyebrows. When I first got it, I was like, it looks so good because not that I got it on a whim. One of my neighbors is really cool, so we went to go there's gonna be a lot of like tangents because we're friends. We can talk, we just talking and talking and talking. So my neighbor is really cool. And me, her, and my trainer, who's also my friend, we went to the Squid Game experience in New York City. And so we took the train there. And I was like, girl, what you fill your eyebrows in with? She was like, I ain't filling my eyebrows. I got them nanobladed. And so she showed me the guy's Instagram. And I was like, I'm going. So the one thing that I was like a little nervous of was that he has one of those pages where it's like DM for appointments. And I was like, I don't need that. But he replies very quickly, which is funny because he don't speak any English. So I don't know if he has an assistant or if he was sitting there with the translate. But I got my brows nano bladed. The first couple of days I was like, oh, it's a little too like it's a lot, but it didn't it's calmed down so the pigment isn't as dark as it looked previously. But I feel like without makeup now it looks a whole lot better than it did before because I kind of felt like it was like a little much. I think he did a good job. L Long says she got an electrolysis today because of you. Thanks, sis. What I tell you, I got electrolysis for the first time on Monday, and the person I got electrolysis with is so funny. She's a native New Yorker as well. We were chatting it up, and I've had well, you can't see because of the way the lighting is, but and the bumps have gone down. But I did have a lot of bumps that have gone down, thankfully. No hyperpigmentation, thank goodness. But that is a risk, but you also risk getting hyperpigmentation with how whatever method you remove your hair. Nitty says hello from Ohio. The Coco Colada. LJ says she loves the Coco Colada Tree Hut scrub. Scrubs. Google says she's suffering from hormonal acne and hyperpigmentation. Well, she didn't say suffering. I don't know why I added suffering in there. Dry and dark spots, golden time of day. Oh, I love your hair. Monica said mine overall is doing well, but we are at the tail end of a purge. Okay, and like I told you, Monica's a member. Y'all need to join. Well, you don't have to join, but I think it'd be great for you to join the membership because you get access to videos early. We do special member only lives and a lot of stuff. Mishi, ooh, love your picture. Hyperpigmentation sensitivity. Yeah, a lot of us, the hyperpigmentation. They telling Angela don't get caught for being on the phone. All right, so another empty that I've recently finished is this Olay Super Serum. I've done some campaigns with Olay, like I've worked with Olay for like probably a decade now. As a matter of fact, I went to an event for them last night. Oh, actually, let me show y'all some of my pictures from the event. The event was so cute. Let me see if I could send it to the computer, and then I could send it to then I can show you guys. I'm so mad that I just now realized that I didn't get pictures with me and my friend Felicia, this that beauty. We took pictures, like I took pictures of her, she took pictures of me, but we didn't get any pictures together. But I did get vlog footage of us together, which will show up on my vlog next weekend. Let me show you the pictures from the event. The event was so cute. They had wait, what am I doing here? I'll present image. They had this really beautiful room. It was at what was this? It was in Williamsburg, but I can't remember the name of the place. It was on Kent Avenue, and you entered on like Sugar Street. Look at here's one of my photos. This they had this really cute display. It was for their super cream, which this is like part of that line, like the super serum, which you probably didn't just see because the light blew it out. Let me show you another photo from the event. It's basically the same thing, but like different poses. Here's me playing with the super cream. Here's another photo. Oh my god, you guys, Felicia's hair at the event. Hey, Sakia. That's me. I don't know who I was telling, giving the thumbs up to. Somebody off the side, I was like giving the thumbs up to. Let me see if I could pull up. I think Felicia did a video on. I know I saw it on TikTok, but let me see if it's on her Instagram. Felicia's hair was, oh my god, so freaking cute. Yes, okay. So I'm gonna share my screen and show you guys Felicia's. We are going off on so many tangents, but let me tell you, that's just to know me is to know that I go off on tangents. Like this is how I talk to my actual um people that when we're in person, like this is how I talk. I'll be like, damn, I hope it's not hard for them to follow. All right, so this is Felicia's page. I'm pretty sure you follow her. This is this that beauty. Let me make sure that it is showing. Oh, it's there we go. There we go. Okay. So this is this that beauty, Felicia Walker. Where's the page now? I got too many tabs open that I don't even know where the tab is at. All right, hold on, y'all. I gotta close some of these tabs to find. Oh my gosh, where is it? You know what? I'm gonna stop sharing and then just share again because, like, what? What was I doing? Hold on, y'all. It's that beauty. No, because I need y'all to see this. Okay, so add that to the stage. All right, so here we go. So here's her page, and here, like, are y'all seeing the hair? Let me put the volume. All right, y'all get the point. I wanted to wait. Did it play? Lord. Don't tell me that this thing didn't play. Am I frozen? It it didn't play. All right, so maybe I need to. I'm so mad. I'm over here trying to show y'all. All right, hold on. I don't know what's going on here. Share screen. Boom. All right. Is it playing? Okay, good. You see her here? I was like, girl, this roller set is roller setting. She was like, girl, it's a wig. I was like, what? And I'm like, I'm not like outing her because she has a video on TikTok where she like talks about the fact that it is a wig. But I just needed to show y'all. I can't remember the name of the. Let me see if I can pull up her if I could pull up her TikTok. TikTok. This that beauty. All right, good. And I'm gonna share my screen. Boom. And then we'll play
So
it.
my first thought is, I know you lying.
Okay, that's what it looked like before.
A lot of hair. Now I know that ain't who I think it is. This cannot be the wig that has the entire tickety tock and a chokehold. Dashley, girl, is this you? Dashley spoke back and she was like, Mama, trust the process. Trust the process. Now, for me, process meant no cutting skills and some random around the house shears cutting this hair.
Trick beauty
My
is
goal
going
was
on.
to
I'm
remove
early.
bulk and length and get it as closely styled to something that mimics my own hair. And I'm going to be honest, this was not hard. I went to my Olay event.
Oh yeah, y'all saw that already. So I was just like amazed at how I was like, oh, that's a cute roller set. Yeah, I like your hair. She was like, girl, it's the wig. So the Star Trek thing. Ooh, look, I got a thing on my forehead. The Star Trek thing is a red light device. And red light device, this one in particular helps with hair loss. So I'm rejuvenating my hair follicles as we speak. Like, it's so cute. So anyway, I took y'all on that tangent because this Olay Super Serum is an empty that I recently finished and really like this. Like I said before, like I've worked with Olay for probably over a decade. At the event I got a bunch of things. This, have you guys tried this? Have you even seen this? This is their Super Serum Body Wash. I really love this, and I was about to email them like, yo, let me get another one, yo. But now I don't have to email them because I already got it. I got more of the Super Cream SPF 30. I really like this. It's very thick and nice, and it feels good. It's like a primer and moisturizer all in one, and it has sunscreen. And then I got another Super Serum, and I haven't tried the eye one yet, but I'll give her a whirl if I can remember. Sometimes new things, it's a little hard for me to remember. All right, so next up with the empties. Now, this was easy to empty because it's so small, but I bought this specifically for a video that I did when like I let AI determine my skincare routine. So this is the CeraVe foaming facial cleanser for normal oily skin. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure I've tried this before in the past, but I was like, oh, I like this. I was very surprised that Chat GPT would have suggested this for me because it was a winter routine, and usually in the wintertime I don't really use things for oily skin, even though I do have oily skin, because it gets really cold and dry. And this winter that we had just now in New York, oh, it was like the winter from the 90s. I was like, oh, this is throwback winter. So I have finished that. Boom. And while y'all are in the chat, tell me about your skin. If you have any questions, if anybody wants to, what I've never done before, and I'm not even sure how to really even do it. Oh wait. because I was like, if anybody wants to come in and like chat, like come in on the live and ask a question or something, I think you can keep your camera off if you're a little shy, because y'all be shy. Me, I'll be all up in the camera like, yo, what up, yo? But y'all be like, oh, I'm shy. So I'm gonna drop the link there, and I just dropped the link in the chat. Hopefully it works. So if you want to come up and speak to the congregation, go in and lay have. Another empty Hyperskin. Have you guys heard of Hyperskin? It's a black-owned brand. They're sold at Sephora. I believe they're also at Urban Outfitters. And of course at their own website is. Oh, I got 4 more minutes. We're gonna switch to some more red light stuff too. So I'm gonna go from Star Trek to Star Trek again in a second. But this is their Hyperskin sunscreen. I really enjoyed this. It's SPF 50. They call it sun drops. I don't know how I feel about brands calling sunscreen drops, because I feel like, because y'all already don't put on enough sunscreen, and I feel like by calling something a drop, I feel like it makes you feel like you only need a drop. But you want a quarter to a half a teaspoon of sunscreen for your face, neck, and ears to make sure you have on enough. But this was just, I think I have a video on this. Let me see if I can find it on my Instagram. I think this should be on my Instagram. I think I recently did a video on black owned sunscreens, and this was one that I liked, so you guys can see the texture. I really like this. This was good for the colder months. And I have oily skin, but when it gets cold, it gets cold. And I enjoyed this because it kept me feeling very moisturized. I could use it on its own, or if I wanted to put a moisturizer on underneath, I could, but I felt like it was moisturizing enough on its own. But everybody different. I'm trying to find this video so you could see the texture. Oh, you know where I would be able to find this quicker? Through my my Final Cut Pro. I'm gonna put Hyper and hope that it has the name Hyper in it on the file, so that I may show you. I can show you the sunscreen. Did not name it Hyper. Did I name it sunscreen? Yeah. All right. So I can show you what it looks like. Oh, Monica said she is currently using it and she is loving it. I don't know why I did that. All right. Let me show you. Let me take some of these things out of the studio so that we can present. I'm going to put a video file. Boom, boom, boom. All right, here we go. Black owned sunscreens. So this one's from Bolden, which is another one I love. Obviously, that's Black Girl Magic. Black Girl sunscreen, make it matte, unrefined, and then the Hyper. Here's the Hyper. And it leaves like a nice little sheen. Like, I love that. Let me show y'all the Hyper again. Yeah. See? I really like that. And I know the owner, the founder. She once had what we would colloquially call the Black Girl Sephora in Harlem years ago. It was called Vibrant Beauty. Woo! Look at my brain working. All right, next up in Empties. This is not any surprise. If to know me is to know that Ulta Juice Infused Lip Oil. Me and this we go together we go together real bad, and I find them to be, they last long, they feel really good on the lip. I forgot to put one here, so the only one I have here on my desk to kind of like, because usually I sit here and we're done. It's like a microwave kind of thing. Now, y'all don't make fun of my hair in the ponytail, the leave out and whatnot. Is it's just like a whoo. I'm gonna put my headband from another black owned designer. Yeah, see, I love this. There we go. Shop Emija Jamil. I really should have put I didn't think that I was going to be talking about so many different like products. Well, I should have known because I had the empties, but I have nothing linked in the description yet. So after we get off, I'll try to remember to put the links on there so you can buy like the products and the link to where you can get my headband. Okay. So now I'm going to do my neck. Because let me tell you something. This device snatched my neck the frick up. I had a little gobble gobble action going on before. Wait, how can I show y'all my neck? I don't know. There's a video on it. I don't think the lighting right now with my laptop and the light that I have is gonna really show you. Because there's like a shadow because I don't have the light is here but not here. So it's like, it's like you seeing a shadow right there. But anyway, this thing snatched my neck up. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. And I think I'm going to do the face one. Let me tell you something. I did not think I'm going to be giving Silence of the Lambs for 10 minutes, y'all. I did not think that red light therapy was a thing until I realized that red light therapy is a thing. All right, let me try to get it plugged in. Okay. And let me plug this in here. Oops. That's why this thing was so long, because I still had the charger in here. I don't need the charger. And then boop. And I like to put them on. Oh, this one had the charger too. I like to turn them on at the same time so they could be done at the same time. So I kind of just boom and boom. Okay, so 10 minutes. I do this 3 times a week, 10 minutes each time. Let me stick this in my pocket. Monica said she bought these. They are currently collecting dust because I keep forgetting to use them. Girl, these were too expensive to forget to use. You know what I mean? Hello, Native Mo. I'm good. How are you? All right. Anna said she wants to try red light therapy so bad. I'm telling you, I was like, I would see people wearing these things and I'd be like, because you know what it is? I knew that red light therapy worked, but I didn't think that the at-home devices were that effective until I actually tried one and saw how effective that it is. And like I would say like red light therapy in a dermatologist's office, obviously, it's going to be more robust, but you can get some things going with. Let me show you what this thing did to my neck. Did for my neck, I should say, because did to my neck sounds crazy. Let me pull up actually I'm gonna pull up the thumbnail and then I'll pull up the video real quick so that you can see. Ooh, Monica is in here. I'm gonna put Monica on in a second. Oops. So yeah, the link is up there if you want to what you call it? If you want to hop in, ask a question, if you shy, be shy. Nope, Angela, it doesn't feel hot. It doesn't feel hot. Google asks if I can breathe in here. I can breathe. At first I would feel a little claustrophobic but I think I kind of have a little claustrophobia because I find that there's certain instances where I just start freaking out because I feel closed in. But then I kind of like breathe myself through and be like, girl, freaking relax. And then I have asthma. So then when I start like freaking out, it triggers my it's a mess. And then I start getting anxiety about the asthma. I gotta talk myself out of things. Cause I'd be like, girl, relax. Relax. All right. I think Leah had asked if the sunscreen was acne prone, sensitive skin friendly. That I'm not 100% sure of. I would have to look at the ingredients, but we had some videos from the acne expert. Oh, those got to be like going back a year, 2 years maybe on the channel, where she kind of talks about certain ingredients that could be triggering for acne prone skin. Everybody's different, but at least with with what she talks about, you can at least kind of be like, all right, maybe I might need to look out for this, da 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 da. But from like if you were to ask a dermatologist for an acne prone, sensitive skin friendly sunscreen, they're probably going to straight up tell you a mineral sunscreen. And they have points there, but not everybody trying to do you know the mineral sunscreen. Thank you, Native Mo. How long were you using the neck unit until you saw results? 10 weeks. Oh, see, you see how quickly I forgot. And Monica, I'm coming to you, boo. My what you call it? Attention span just be. So this is my neck before. Let me make sure that this picture's on the This is my neck before, obviously where it says before, and then after 10 weeks. And it took me so long to get this footage of the after because I was like, let me make sure that the lighting is the same, well, similar-ish enough that I'm in the same kind of like neck position. The only thing that's different is the neckline here on the after is a lot longer, is a lot, not longer. The neckline is more open, so my neck looks longer in the after, but it's just because of the shape of the neckline. And then there's a video. Let me see if I can show you the video real quick. And then I made sure that I was like standing in the same position in my house. All right, let's see. Videos. Because I'm on my channel right now. I'm getting ready to show y'all. And then we're going to bring Monica up on this thing. Share this tab instead. All right, so this video, which is hopefully presenting. There we go. So yeah, you can check out the full review in this video right here. Where is it? There we go. In this video right here, it goes over all of the stuff about red light therapy and what it does, and then you could see like the video of me moving my neck and whatnot. So check out that video. And then we're gonna bring Miss Monica to the stage. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me okay?
We can hear you. Hi, Monica. How you doing?
I am well. How about yourself?
I'm good. Do you feel like you're talking to one of the things from what's that group that sings what's that, the stronger, faster, stronger, stronger?
So, with those, what had happened was because it's one of those stories, I had
Okay.
lost my ever loving mind,
Uh-huh.
and I bought those, I want to say, in December. I
Okay.
was using those despite what my dermatologist had told me to do. I wasn't listening. So I was using those. I was using tretinoin. I was using my 4% hydroquinone, no breaks in between, just putting that
Oh
on, put my
God.
moisturizer, putting that on,
Yeah.
using that beforehand. And of course, you're not supposed to use that or put on any moisturizers before
Before
using
you put it
those.
on.
You
Yeah.
put it on afterwards. And so my skin went from being washed to 10 minutes under those, me layering on all those actives. So I wound up having terrible reactions
Oh
to
God.
everything. Like my skin in certain parts started peeling,
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. I didn't break out in acne, but you could see the dry spots, and my skin started peeling underneath the dry spots. So I cut everything out, made another appointment with my dermatologist. And since then, because I couldn't get in to see her until the beginning of February,
Mm-hmm.
I had kind of cut everything out until
Yeah.
I saw her, and I haven't gone back to that. So Even my moisturizer has changed because she was also mentioning that part of that, because I was using the Dialba and she was like, first of all, this, even though it says it's fragrance free, it did smell of fragrance.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, it probably does have that in it. So she had me switch to the Dermalogica. I'm using the tretinoin 10 minutes after I apply the first layer of moisturizer,
Mm.
putting on another layer of moisturizer after I use my tretinoin and after my skin finishes purging, because I did develop a few dark spots on my cheek. Then I will swap out the tretinoin for my 4% hydroquinone.
Yeah.
But that's why mine are currently collecting dust.
Gotcha.
I know, Leah, you mentioned the hyperskin. I have sensitive acne prone skin. I have not had a reaction on my skin. My skin loves that. It did not like Beauty of Joseon sunscreen, but it loves this one.
Okay. Oh wow, that's interesting. See, this is the kind of stuff like guys, and Monica is part of this consistency club membership. This is the kind of stuff that we gonna have together, but y'all gotta join. Cause like we gotta separate some of the stuff that we got on the main channel and have like our own little thing. You know what I mean? So we can be together. Um
Yeah.
Excuse me. Thank you, Monica. You know what's funny? I had a similar experience because where you are you in the Northeast, Monica?
So I'm in Phoenix. I originally am from
Okay.
Chicago. I moved down here to be closer to my parents.
Yeah.
Was going on 5 years, and this is a from Chicago to dry ass Phoenix. It's
Yeah.
a totally different experience for my skin.
Uh-huh.
So I
Yeah.
have been trying to find what works and what doesn't. And so far, I do like the moisturizer from Dermalogica,
Hmm.
and that has been working well as my nighttime. I am possibly going to switch out my hyaluronic acid soon. I
Hmm.
need a good one, so if you have a good one that you can recommend, I'll take it. But
Yeah.
I will possibly, because that was also from Beauty of Joseon, but it kind of feels like when I'm putting that on
Hmm.
that I am kind of just putting more water on, and it dries out to
Oh.
me too quickly on my skin. And even when I use snail mucin on top of it,
Mm.
it doesn't seem all that effective. But I'm gonna use up what I have. I spent money on it, so I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, just use it up. So I was gonna say, so okay, so two things. I was gonna say one that I had. Ooh, we're done. I was gonna say that I had a similar experience this winter. That, like I said, this winter had, which is why I actually flew in the Northeast. This winter has been like what winter's supposed to be like, but we had two mild winters, or two or three mild winters before that. So my skin was just like in a state of shock, like what the hell is going on? Things that I could normally use every day without any issue were bothering my skin, and I had to cut down on how often I was using my tretinoin, even though I could you normally use it every night. I had to stop using it as much because
Yep.
the weather was making my skin so dry, and I was getting like the dry patches and whatnot, and I was like, I'm not feeling this. I don't like this. Now I haven't tried the Beauty of Joyce. How you say that brand? Joycin,
I've heard it pronounced
Joyful.
so many different ways. I say Josan. I've heard people say Joyce, and I'm like, I'm confused, so I'm gonna just
Right.
roll with what I say.
His mama call him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. But
Yeah.
I haven't tried that one, but I actually like. I don't use like things that are like single ingredient products. I'm not familiar with that one, but I would just use like a hydrating toner, like one that I like. I mean, I do like one from what's that brand? SK2, and it's not even a toner; it's an
Okay.
essence, and I find that to be very, very hydrating. It is on the pricey side. Um, Also the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair, even though it says night repair in the name, you could use it during the day as well because it's an antioxidant serum. I find that to be really, really, really
Okay.
hydrating. Um,
I've been eyeballing that SK, and I know Sephora is having a big sale starting the fourth. And
yeah,
I have
yeah.
a problem, so I am a Rouge member. So I may go ahead and grab that while, they're having their discount sale. Because I've heard good things about that. I did. CosRX actually has a dupe where the first few ingredients match and then they start to change. I
Yeah,
didn't like the dupe,
yeah,
but dupes aren't always as good as the original, as we've all
yeah.
learned.
I think
So I
I've
made
tried
sure I
that
grabbed that.
one. I think I've tried that one because I have a dupe video on the channel that I remember trying an SK2 dupe, and the dupe was nice, but it didn't feel
Yeah.
as hydrating as the original. And if you guys in the chat if you have a favorite HA serum or a hydrating toner or any kind of hydrating product that you love, put it in the chat so that Monica or anybody else
So,
that's looking
and I
for.
honestly right now don't have a toner or an essence in my routine.
Mhm.
The closest I get is the snail mucin.
Okay.
And I really only use that at night. But in the morning, it's my regular cleanse. I use um the Josan serum. I use some vitamin C and then just my moisturizer. And then at night I double cleanse because I am one that does layer up on my sunscreen. I've gotten better since our challenge with reapplying throughout the day, but I need to get those layers off. So I do double cleanse. Then I use the same serum. I use my snail mucin, and then I hydrate right now because I did dermaplane. I'm not using the tretinoin right now. I'll pick
Mhm.
back up. But also, usually on the weekend, I don't use any actives. So Saturday and Sunday, I don't use any actives. It's just Monday through Friday.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that sounds amazing. People don't you don't have to have an essence or a toner or all of these things in your routine. I think people think that like I'm not saying you think this, Monica, but like sometimes like, oh, I have to have like, yeah, if it's working for you, if your skin is looking how you want it to look, if you love the way something feels, and sometimes some things people just like it for the sensorial experience, and like, do you? I'm moving on to my next mask. Anything else you wanted to let us know, Monica?
I used to have a crazy routine. When
Uh-huh.
I met my dermatologist, she told me to cut that crap out and to use the simple. And I got her before I saw your video. So, but
Mhm.
she appears to be a person of color and a skin of color pro. So she does put me up on a whole bunch of stuff, but she told me initially, she's like, here's the trash can, deposit half that stuff in here, please. it was She was like, that's why your skin is constantly breaking out and you are having all this issues because you're
Oh my
doing too much.
gosh. You know what? I didn't want to bring this up because I was like, is this fueling the fire? But man, he did say, Monica, you were doing it.
Absolutely. Sure. I sure was. I was doing way more. Monica has a bad habit of doing that. You are not wrong. So that's why it's pretty much simple right now because
Oh
my skin has
my
told me, ma'am, please, ma'am. And I am part of the 40 club now. And it's like,
gosh.
ma'am, you
Okay.
can't
Whoop,
do that.
whoop.
You don't have that
Right.
skin that springs back
You
like you
know?
1920 no more. Stop it.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Monica, so much. You have a great night.
You do the same.
Thank you. Thank you. If anybody else wants to come up on the stage, I'm gonna add. Let me send the link again. Um, I wasn't even sure how to do that. I watch a lot of people go live. Like I watch Funky Dineva. I watch Jesse Wu. I watch Make It Make Sense. Like I watch these people, and they like do things so seamlessly. And Kempire, love Kempire's channel as well, and they make it look so seamless. And I was like, how y'all be doing that? And I guess I just did it. All right, so another empty. These I empty these pretty quickly. These Olay cleansing melts, like I just go through them so fast. Let me show y'all what these look like in case you haven't tried them. They're so cool. If I could find a video, but basically it's like a little cloth and you activate it with water and we rub it in your hand and it foams really nicely. I'm trying to see if I could find a video. Damn, by the time I go look on my Instagram and not where's the okay, I was like, where's the live stream? You know what? It's probably faster. Angela, girl, you already doing a lot by being at work in this chat. I wish you could come up on here too. I'm gonna now that I know what how to do that to let you guys come on, we will definitely do more of that as well. Make it make sense. Yes, he's I love him. I be on YouTube. Not only do I like to post videos, I also like to watch other creators. Like I watch YouTube like it's my television. Let me see if I can find y'all this. Oh, here we go. Hold on, I'm airdropping it to the computer right now. And boom. Okay, that went to 2024. So we're gonna do video file. Now I thought that I'm doing an experiment basically because I thought that this was enough and that I wouldn't have needed this. But I'm doing an experiment to see, like, because I wanted to go back and get filler, Botox, all that other stuff. But I was like, let me see what. I mean, I know they don't do the same thing, but I wanted to see what kind of improvements I could get with the red light before I went to do
what you think it is.
Woo!
The comments.
Now it just popped open. I'm over here trying to talk. Get off of here. Let me finish what I was saying. I wanted to see what this could do, like what improvements I would have before I go into, getting a little bit more filler and whatnot. But also I think like I felt like my skin was like going through it with the winter. And I was like, oh my God. I was like texting my dermatologist, like, girl, I gotta come see you. Like I'm like, I feel crazy. But now that the weather has been, the temperatures have been going up, it hasn't been so dry. I feel like I got my skin back, and I'm just like, I'm so happy. All right, let me show you this
A
video.
lot of you left on my last post were crazy, especially on TikTok. It's probably the most thorough yet gentlest cleanse that you have ever experienced. And if you haven't tried these yet,
I'm being mad for that.
Don't just take my word for it. All of these people are happy, and these are just a few. This is my stash, but you can get Olay cleansing melts anywhere Olay products are sold.
Clearly that was an ad, but I do feel that way about the product. But like all the theatrics is because it's an ad. So love that. Also, another empty. I've been going through. This is the one that I'm like, I gotta. Hey, Valencia. Oh, he's on the couch sleeping. I wonder if I could. I'm gonna try to show y'all him. This NARS. What is this? Light reflecting foundation. I love this. I'm kind of going through like a makeup rut. Not a rut, but I'm just like, oh gosh. And it could be because winter really just jacked me up. So maybe I'm not going through a makeup rut. Maybe it was because, the unfortunate events happening with my skin throughout this dry ass, cold ass, weird ass winter just messed me up. And I think I'll be fine. But I was like, oh, I think I want to try, a new foundation or whatever. But I actually went in my stash. I had maybe like this much of the Urban Decay. Excuse me. I think everything is called Naked with Urban Decay. But they have a foundation. Do they still sell it? Because if they don't still sell it, I will be pissed. Let me see. And then I'm glad Monica just reminded us that Sephora is about to have their. Oh, they still sell it. Let me share my screen so y'all can see what I am looking at. Okay, so I was actually on Saj's channel. She had a short where she was talking about this. And I remember trying this. I don't remember what I thought of it. because I didn't film any content for it. So it's not like I could pull up the video and see what I thought of it. But it's this one, the Stay Naked Weightless Foundation. I put this on. Oh God, they don't sell it no more. Let me go on the Urban Decay website. Maybe they UrbanDecay.com. I had a feeling because I was like, yo, I don't see nobody talking about this. It's been a minute since I've worn it. All right, I was just making sure that where'd the page go? Oh, I did it again. Oh wait, there it is. Okay. Is this the same thing? Stay naked, weightless. Okay. No, it looks like this one. Do they have my? If they have my shade, I will buy this mess so quick. I'm 80 NN. Okay. Only 2 items in stock. All right. So after. All right. If you're shade 80 NN and you saw that, don't go buy. Don't go buy my shade. All right. Another empty. This L'Oreal Paradise Big Deal mascara. Okay, love this. This was also something I did a campaign for. I love the the bristles on this. They get into the lashes. There's not much mascara left in there, but they get into the lashes and they help to lengthen and wiggle. I am going to get more into wearing. I don't know. I'm thinking about it because since I got my brows nano bladed, but now that I'm looking at them now, I'm like they don't look harsh anymore. I mean, maybe they look harsh to y'all. I don't know, but to me, they don't look harsh anymore. But I was also thinking that because the brows are so like filled in, this is the shape that my natural brows are in. It's just that like where I was missing hair, he made hair with the ink. I thought that maybe wearing mascara would help to kind of like balance the eye because it's just like brows, like you need to like something to anchor it. And so I've been using a container, a tube that's not empty. And then another thing, which I'm like, I wonder if I'm even gonna need to. I don't even know if I would need to use this again. I hope so because I recently re-upped on these pencils before I got the nano blading. But this is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. I use the shade Dark Brunette. And this is like, I love. This is like a really good dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I also like the Brow Wiz too, but when I'm like, because you can get these buy one, get one half off sometimes at Ulta or like the Walgreens or wherever. And you get like these really nice. Wait, hold up. There's product in here. How does wind up in the empties container? I'm gonna have to find my assistant. I'm my assistant. Anyway, you get these really like nice, fine hair-like strokes. But I'm probably not gonna need that now that I've gotten the nano blading. We'll see. I agree. Let's get the likes up for our good sis putting in work for our entertainment and giving information tonight. Thank you, Victoria. That's what I'm talking about. I love y'all. Oh my God. Wait, so nobody else? Well, I'm going to drop this link again. You ain't got to come on camera, y'all. You can just get up in here and talk. You ain't got to be afraid of nothing. That's what I need to get y'all out of is being shy. Because I want us to have a community where we can talk amongst ourselves. This isn't. I mean, I do get mean comments on the channel, but on a live, like the people who are in the live are people who I feel like want to be here. They're not, nobody here is trolling. So these are the nice people of my congregation. So don't be scared. Don't be scared. You ain't gotta be up here long. Oh, I promised y'all to see Cat Williams. Oh, the Better Than Sex mascara is nice too, Valencia. I usually don't like to spend more than like I don't even know what I could say what the mascara prices are now with inflation. But before it used to be, I used to say like I wouldn't spend more than like $8 on mascara. But mascara nowadays probably costs more than $8, huh? At the drugstore. But Better Than Sex is one that I would not mind spending more money on. Oh, yeah, get like I know you can't click the link on that, but the link is in there. Come get up in here, y'all. Let me see if I can show y'all him without unplugging every little thing on my computer. Y'all see him? Wait, he's right there sleeping. All up on my stuff. Firing assistants like me telling people my rep will call them. My rep is. Oh shoot, my nephew had texted me. He asked me for a sunscreen to use. You know what's so funny? I have so much like skincare products and knowledge in my head that when somebody asks me what's a good product to use, I'd be like, and then people be like, well, tell me what you use. I'm like, but what I use, you might not, like that might not be, I'd be overthinking. Be like, it might not be for you, I ain't got no more empties. So y'all let me know if you did. Oh, did I miss any questions from the beginning? Let's see. Let me scroll up from the beginning and see if I missed anything. Because I don't want to. Monica said if I didn't open up the live, everybody would have been a one-on-one. Yep. That's what, because this was supposed to be a members only live, and it would have been me and Monica on FaceTime. Oh, thank you, Monica. And Angela too. Angela would have been up on here like, "What's up? I'm at work." Oh, we talked about this. Okay. Making sure that I did not miss anybody's questions or anything. I'm also okay. So I have a bad habit of saying things that I want to do out loud to you guys, and then either forgetting to do them or like changing my mind, and I need to stop doing that because I want y'all to be like, she always saying she gonna do something, she don't do it. But I think tonight kind of confirmed something for me because I do want to go live more, but I know that I can't say like we're gonna go live every week at a certain time because my schedule changes. Like I could have like last night I went to an event and then Felicia and I went to dinner, and then this morning I woke up and went to an event with one of my friends, and then I had the gym, then I had a call, and then it's like, but tonight was scheduled, huh? Kind of. But it was kind of random because it was scheduled for Miss Ma'am.
Hi.
How you doing? You better have them hands. You better have them hands on 10 and 2.
I want to make sure I entered. I thought I'd have to wait. I didn't know I was gonna jump in like this, but hello.
Listen, because I was like, let me let her in before she crash. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
It's so good to put a face to the screen name because I love seeing your comments.
I try to hop in when I can. I love you.
Oh, I love you more. Thank you. Where you going?
I'm going home from my job. I'm actually a swim teacher. So half of getting into skincare was like soothing my skin because it's constantly burning and chapped and dry because I'm dry to begin with.
Wow.
So I wanted to ask you if you have
Yes.
recommendations for sunscreen chapsticks.
Oh, yes. Honestly, I feel like this is not a category that has like a ton of innovation. So I've like picked up some from like Sunbum. What's that brand that's in is it Nivea? I don't even know if it's Nivea. But like honestly, and I've tried some of the Korean ones. I've tried, or they might have been Japanese.
Mhm.
There's not a lot of there's not a ton of innovation when it comes to the sunscreen lip balms. As a matter of fact, also Elle just sent me a bunch of their like sunscreen lip glosses.
Oh.
Those are really nice. I do wish that they had more colors,
Mhm.
but honestly, like whatever you can pick up that's like, it's if it's on sale, even better because there's not a huge amount of like variety or anything really cool. But we're saying this now and watch the powers that be like listening in on our
They're
phone call,
always listening.
our live.
Get some ads.
and and they're gonna come out with a bunch of things. I'm gonna assume the reason why we don't see much is because there's only but so much that they can do with
Yeah.
what they have. I did learn from a dermatologist that also is into the like cosmetic chemistry side because sometimes you don't get dermatologists that that kind of know about both.
Yeah.
But a lot a lot of and this is hard too because if you don't wear makeup then it's like okay, like what'd you tell me that for? But a lot of like matte lipsticks provide good protection because they have the iron oxides in them, and because they're matte you're getting that coverage
And they're staying on your lips.
and
Yeah.
they're staying on your lips longer. So, although I have not seen any matte lipsticks say that they provide SPF whatever, because there's probably not a good by whatever standards and laws, they probably aren't able to like say that.
Yeah.
But I have. And it makes sense because iron oxides do provide protect like blue light protection. Um, there's just not like that SPF number on it. And then another thing about SPF lip balms and whatnot, you got to constantly be reapplying it because they fade. You drink, you eat,
Mhm.
you do other things with your lips that I ain't gonna judge.
We're all grown, right? I'm married. We can say this. I have found that they'll either taste really gross or they like dribble right off of your lips.
Yeah. There's not. Look at. As a matter of fact, sometimes I wish I'd do these lives on my phone so I could like carry the phone with me because I was
Mhm.
gonna get up and see if I could find the elf ones. As a matter of fact, let me just look it up online so that I don't go elf sunscreen gloss. I remember thinking like, oh, I wish there were more shades. Let me see. Can I present this at the same time that I have you on here?
I can see it. I can see it before.
Let's see. It won't cut you off, or we might not see you. Let me see if it'll let me do both. Is it? Is it letting me do both? Oh! All right, so it's these, and I like. There's only like 5 colors. Oh, come on, Elf. All right, there's only like 5 colors. Let me get the swatches on the lips. And I'm like, there aren't a ton of colors, but I mean, maybe they don't need to have a ton of colors. I don't know.
Boss.
But you got the SPF 25 here. I haven't tried them, put them on long enough for me to like test like longevity or anything like that. These are actually really pretty. I just wish they had more shades.
Did topicals have a lip oil that had SPF, or was it just a lip oil?
Wait. You are onto something there. Let's see. Topicals, lip. Black Girl Sunscreen has, or at least had, the topicals one. It looks to be just a salve. It does not have SPF in it. But let me see if Black Girl Sunscreen still lip gloss. Well, they still have it.
Okay.
Oh, and theirs is SPF 50.
Okay. That's what I need because my lower lip's supposed to be pink. It's like dark brown now, and that'll
Yeah,
eventually the chlorine makes it dry.
yeah. I wish there was because I know what to do with my hair before I get in the pool. But skin is skin. I'm always like, well, it's not really a protective shield that you can put on your skin. I love that you teach swimming. I need to learn. Well, I kind of learned how to swim, but they said that I need to take my intermediate class over again because I'm not
Oh,
good. I'm not good at swimming and breathing.
okay.
I
Yeah,
panic
that's
a little
the
bit.
hardest part.
Hmm.
That's usually the hardest part is getting your face out for breathing because you feel like you're gonna sink.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're gonna inspire me to look into that again.
You should.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining in. Do you have anything else that you would like to add?
Toner head to toe if you do your swimming.
Toner head to toe. So like your regular facial toner?
Yes, I always get Korean ones because they're bigger and
Yeah.
more moisturizing. They don't usually have alcohol, which is more drying.
Yeah.
I go to Marshall's. I got like 5 big milky ones, and I just douse my whole body because I
Oh,
spend
that's
4 hours.
smart. That is so smart. Oh my God. Thank you so much for that. And let me know in the chat if you guys swim because we gotta get our people out there. We gotta get our kids out, learning how to swim very early. I watched a I don't know if it was like a documentary or if it was like a news story or something like that, but we know the history of why a lot of us don't swim,
Yeah.
racism, which is usually the reason why
Yeah.
we don't do a lot of things. But we got to get out there because we drown. Our kids drown. What was it, like 6 or 9 times more often than white kids?
I don't know the percentage for more, but either way, all across the board, drowning is like the #1 cause of children's deaths. So
Jesus.
teach them.
And they're never too young. Well, I mean, you wouldn't take a newborn baby.
Honestly, no. Well, experts have taken the like really young kids in about 8 months. You could start with kids.
All right, y'all hear that? And let me know in the chat. Oh, somebody had asked you a question. Hold on, before we. Victoria said, "Manny, have you ever put toner in a bubbler and stored it in the fridge? Game changer."
No, what? What's a
Yeah.
bubbler? Like a frothy? What does that mean?
I think so. What is that, Victoria? Victoria, are you still here? Leah said, "I'm stuck right where you are too. Got to learn so we can go on vacation and not die out in the water." Listen, I'm happy to at least be at the point where I'm not afraid of the water. Because when I was afraid of the water, it's like I can float with no problem. I feel very comfortable, but I just can't do much.
If you can float, you don't have to breathe. You can swim as much as you can and then just roll on your back and float and take a break.
Yeah, true. She said it froths your toner into a light bubble form. I put it all over, like you said. You know what? I think. Well, I don't know if I think Amazon is on the no-fly list, but I've seen some of those on Amazon. What would be an alternative? Like, I guess maybe you can go to like I was going to say Hello Style. What's the name of that website? The Yes Style, like Yes Style, iHerb. Maybe those sites will have something like that if you're not shopping Amazon. Thank you, Victoria, and thank you, girl. I'm so glad to put a face to the name. Thank you so much. All right, take care.
Thank you.
Oh my God, I love that. Like, guys, this is why I want you to come on here because there's a lot of you guys where I see your names and I never get to talk to you. Joanna said, "Hello, what is this eye gadget you have? I need one. I have the mask and the helmet. I haven't seen the eye mask." So this is from Iris Store, and this I did actually remember to put the link in the description. So you can click the link in the description to get more information. I'm currently doing a experiment kind of thing because I thought, but now that I look at it, I don't know why I thought that. Because this is you do get it does kind of get some of the eye area when you have on the face mask, but this is more contoured and there's more lights to get to, the different points. So maybe it will give me a difference because I was like, oh, I got the face mask. I don't need the eye mask, but I can see why I would need the eye mask. I bought a feminine hygiene product from Dollar Tree, poured it out, cleaned the bottle, then put my toner in, and it works perfect. Yeah, if you repurpose product containers, you got to really make sure that you thoroughly clean it out, and then thoroughly let it dry, because sometimes when you add water, or like if there's any kind of presence of water in a product, it could mess up the formulation or introduce stuff that you don't want in there, like like bacteria and stuff. Um, okay, that's what multimedia. We had somebody on and was looking for what you call it, the products. All right. Does blue light help melasma? So it's red light. Blue light is helpful for acne. Blue light, if you're prone to hyperpigmentation, I would tread lightly with, because sometimes blue light can worsen hyperpigmentation. Now, blue light in an LED mask is very different. It's not the same thing as the blue light from the sun. The blue light from the sun is what you really, 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 really got to worry about. But red light actually helps with melasma, and green light helps with melasma and hyperpigmentation as well. And this one has the different settings. I almost never put it on any other setting, because I'm like, give me that red, give me the light, give me the red light. Let me see if I can show you how it has the. Shoot, do I even remember how to put this on the different settings? Okay, yes, I do. So this is purple. I forget what purple is used for. But let me turn this off. Turn off, because I want to show you. I believe it also has green light. Oh, it's got blue for sure, but the blue is looking. Wait, was it purple or was it blue? It's looking purple on your screen, but it's blue. I don't think this has green. Blue, red. What else is in here? Because honestly, I just use the red for the red light is good for anti-aging, as well as hair loss. I was using a helmet earlier. Okay, so this has red, purple, and blue. I forget what purple is used for. Purple might be for like. Actually, let me go on a website so I can give y'all. The reason why I don't remember what purple light is for, because it wasn't for anything that I needed. Oh God. Okay. So light technology. What is purple LED light? Okay, purple is for. Oh, you can use purple for acne, reducing inflammation, improving skin elasticity, and collagen production. Okay, so red light combines purple light combines red and blue. So just so y'all know that. Let's see what else. Monica's doing the red and blue together. Appreciate showing the e.l.f. sunscreen gloss. You're very welcome. I was considering the helmet and face mask, so I'm glad to hear real results. The helmet is an experiment for me as well too, because they have different helmets, and I got the helmet sent to me probably 2 years ago, and it sat in the box for about a year because I was like, what's this for? But I have a little spot here that I got from wearing a turban that was like one of those self-tying turbans, and it was pressed on. And when I tell you that hair loss went, like, I was like, oh, I'm so dumb. A lot of the hair came back, but I still have like a little bit like a little space in my middle part. But like it was pressing on my head so hard. And when I like something, I wear that joint down. So I was wearing that thing down, and it was like making me lose my hair here. And I was my dermatologist was putting I forget what it's called, but she was putting injected me with something there to kind of help with it. And then here on the sides, I think because I was pulling my hair back too much and then I was wearing braids, like I don't think I have hair loss. I think I just have breakage, because right here it's coming back, and I feel like the helmet has been helping with it. but I feel like there's another level up from it that might help work better for me. But I'm still like experimenting with it to see if like I could even like talk to y'all about it as a solution. I already know that the face and the neck and chest one worked well for me, but the hair's coming back. But the thing is, I would say that with hair loss, I would probably get a diagnosis from a dermatologist first before spending the money on a red light helmet for your hair, because if you have the type of, and go to a good dermatologist for your hair, and I know that sometimes that can be difficult depending on where you live, and if you have somebody good nearby, or at least some place that you can travel to, usually that person's really booked up. Like Dr. Agu, who's been on the channel, she is such a good, I've never gone to her, she's in Maryland, but I met her through there's a Skin of Color Society where they have all of these black and of color dermatologists, and they bring together these dermatologists with journalists and content creators, influencers, da 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 da. And I learned about her through one of the meetings that they had, and she put on such a great presentation. And I've seen her present a couple of times about the different types of hair loss. And what I liked about her, especially, is that she's able to get direct to the point, and it's in a way that you can understand, which is why I've had her on the channel so much, and why I think like the videos with her do so well. Um, I one thing that she said to me that well, she didn't say it to me. We were in a group and I was in the group, but she didn't say it directly to me. But one thing that she said that really stuck out to me even to this day, and this is before the pandemic. So this has got to be like 2018, 2019. I remember her saying like, there is hope for getting your hair back. Like a lot of black women feel like, once it's gone, it's gone. But there are some things that you can do. Now, unfortunately, some of this stuff ain't cheap. But if you can save up the money, or if you have the budget for it, or whatever, it's good to explore that first. Go to a dermatologist and get a diagnosis first, because you don't want to have the type of hair loss that a red light might not help. Like I feel like that red light will probably good to use in conjunction with whatever treatment your dermatologist gives, but I still think that you should go to a dermatologist first. Not that I was talking to Casey about that, I was just talking in general. I feel like you should go to a dermatologist first and figure out what's going on before going to buy everything. We need to open our own Amazon like company. Agree. Will that help with the lines on the side of the nose? I call them bulldog lines, like here, like when you like oh, the nasolabial folds. I'm thinking literally like right here. I was about to say maybe that's from your glasses, but then I understood what you said. It depends, right? Because a lot of times where you get these, and that's so funny because I never thought of it like that. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my god, that is like bulldog lines. A lot of times this laxity is from age. It could be like from loss of muscle laxity. It could be loss of fat, like all of the underlying tissues in the skin. You can sometimes people put a little filler to fill that up. Filler isn't always the answer all the time for everyone, and in some people, you might have to do a little. But what the red light can do is it can help to tighten up the skin so that it looks a little bit better. But as you age, it is gonna, if it's really an underlying tissue issue, you might have to, do a little more than just the red light. But red light is always gonna be like, even if you get a facelift, you can still use red light because different things target different things. So it's kind of like if I don't know why I'm going so extreme here, but like say you needed to replace your leg bone, right? And the only thing that's going to help with replacing your leg bone is to get surgery, get a new leg bone, boom, boom, boom. But that doesn't mean that you're going to stop using lotion because you got a leg bone surgery, leg bone replacement. So it's kind of like, it's kind of like that same thing. But yeah, the bulldog lines, I already, because my mama and my granddad and my auntie, they all have that, like, and I know that's going to be me. I love them. But I'm like, I'm trying to for as long as possible. All right, y'all. Damn, it's already 9 o'clock. Any other burning questions before I go? What do I even have to do? It's something I'm supposed to be. Oh shoot! I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, and I was supposed to hand that in like 4 hours ago. Mm. All right, I don't see any other questions or anything like that, and I will bid you adieu. Bye, guys. This is fun. Listen, if you see the notification that I did a live, please join because this is probably to me one of the best lives because I got to interact with you. Like even the best thing obviously would be if we were all in the same room chatting and whatnot. Get to work so you can make more videos for us. Yup, Nana. Yup. This was amazing because the interactions between Monica and Manny, like two names that I see quite often in the comments. I love seeing you guys' comments, and even more, it's like great to like hear you, see you, whatever. Cause then I'm like, oh snap, here go y'all. But anyway, until we meet again. Oh, and make sure you watch out for new videos this weekend. This weekend's video, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to title it yet, but it's on extreme anti-aging skincare routines. Like the deeper we go into the video, the more extreme the routines get. And it's very interesting. It's very fun. So make sure you check it out. And I will see you on the flip side, y'all. Bye. I love you. Love you. Bye. Bye.